to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense is on the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
To the air, it's Curry. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cougar! The defense putting points on the board.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They'll run play action. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the ends.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Fires one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Otis. Makes the grab. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to throw for it. Got him downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Rams are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Rams! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Fellas, few programs ooze history quite like Notre Dame and Michigan, and we've got an early clue on who might be coming out on top. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking down the middle. The short hands. It's Young. Building momentum. up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them on.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on. There he goes. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Rams want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Hey, you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Back to throw, it's Curry. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air. It's Otis. Pulls it in. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Rams headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Rams trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Colorado State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Complete. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to pass, it's Otis. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. So now it's 2nd and long.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Rams in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Curry. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
With the catch, it's Bell. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rams will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanford. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 21 over Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass. It's Curry. That's caught. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Find space on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. Right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
And the Rams will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweak. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot.
Touchdown, Colorado State! And that one will give them the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Otis. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
He QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coming up, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking downfield, it's Curry. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down?
Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quick release by the QB. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play in that tackle.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Rams want to move quickly.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Curry. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Otis. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And now the ball has been knocked free.
And this just proves that this team is so well coached on special teams. Everybody, all blockers up front, getting in position, no penalties, and how about the individual effort by the return man?
Here comes the Houston offense once again. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. Touchdown, Houston! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 23 over Syracuse. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Hard-hitting tackle. The Rams moving quickly to the line. He'll throw on third down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Curry. Caught. Touchdown, Colorado State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
There he goes! And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves. Finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.